Today's mitzvah is the prohibition against not working on Shabbat. Lo ta'asa kol malacha, you should not do any labor. Now, how do we define what is malacha, what is labor? Seemingly, labor is something which is tiring, something which takes a lot of energy, like building the fence outside or cutting down the big tree. Now, if we look in the written Torah, it doesn't tell us which things are prohibited on Shabbat, it just says you shouldn't do any labor. This is where the oral Torah comes in and fills in the gap, teaching us that the labor that the Torah is referring to is anything which was needed to build, design, or do the service inside of the Mishkan, inside of the tabernacle in the desert. And there were 39 different things, each one which now becomes an act of labor which is prohibited on Shabbat, with multiple details and laws of its own. We'll mention the first 11 of these acts of labor today, starting off with the 11 steps which are needed for baking bread. If we're starting from scratch, first we have to plow the ground or work on the ground, then plant, reap the crop, gather the bundles, thresh it, winnow it, sort the good grain from the bad grain, grind it into flour, sift it to get the best flour, knead it, and bake it in the oven. These are the first 11 of the 39 acts of labor which are prohibited on Shabbat, and we will talk about the rest over the next few days. Thank you for joining.